Duval County, here in Florida. On the banks of the St. Johns River, we look inside Everbank Stadium in Jacksonville. Stage is set. Ball is on the tee. And off we go on EA Sports. Now return coming from the 7. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. On the ground, here's the Clemson product, Travis Etienne. And that play gets nothing. So, no gain on the game's first snap.
This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense. And boy, did they ever set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
And that one is closed down in the backfield. What a defensive play. Knifing in, dropping him for the loss.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. To the right side, he's got Ingram, the tight end. The defense throws a chance to get off the field as the offense converts 3rd and 14. Lawrence gives this one to Etienne. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
They'll go back to Etienne on 1st down. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Starting to see a back right now, Mike, that's finding his way with this defense. Back-to-back big gains. Have to see, do they just continue to ride the hot hand, or do they start putting the ball in the air?
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Here's Lawrence to throw. No chance at all. He'll go down.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
Lawrence now. Got him again the second time with a sack on this opening drive.
This defensive line clearly has a beat on this offense. They've got to find a way to settle their pass protections. If they want to be able to get their quarterback in any sort of established rhythm and timing going forward, they're going to have to do a lot better job protecting them early in this game. That's already 2 set.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on him.
And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield. Trayvon Walker, the former first overall pick, in there for the sack. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down. From the gun, it's Herbert. That's complete. Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They do go for it. It's Herbert. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Andrew Winger. And the Jaguars have excellent field position as they take over right at midfield.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. This run straight ahead for ETN. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Downs goes in motion. A throw right side is intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the Seahawks are going to take over just shy of midfield.
All right, so that's consecutive drives now. You've come out here and thrown interceptions. I think at this point, Mike, it's time to run the ball. It's time to give this offense a little bit of a reset, settle this quarterback down. And if nothing else, let's cool off this secondary. They are flying to the ball. They are taking chance after chance. Let's remove them from the defense for a while, make them defend the run, and let's get our offense.
And he's in. DK Metcalf. Touchdown, Seattle. That his first touchdown of the new year.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Keelan Robinson to return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. The drive begins with a carry from ETN. He's able to get away from one man, but those reinforcements, they got there quick. Take him down behind the line. So after one, it's the Seahawks with the early lead. We'll have more from Jacksonville after this. So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14.
Hey, Lion. 11.
Lawrence now. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete. Gabe Davis, the intended receiver. 3rd down coming up.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
And for the third time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
You know, what I'm seeing play out there right now, Mike, is just a frustrated offense playing on tilt. And on the other side of the ball, I'm seeing a defense that's happily taking advantage of these decisions. I mean, how else do you explain 3 consecutive drives that result in a pick? I mean, each mistake just feeds the next. It feeds frustration. And all at the same time, it's leading to questionable throws and easy picks. He's going to wish he had that one back. I think his receiver got behind the defense, Mike, and had a lot of room to run, but he just put a little too much on it, and they're not able to connect.
And a good run there. Finds the lane, gets forward. Got 8 yards and sets up a much more manageable 3rd and 2. That's going to be caught by Gray. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. 29 yards in all, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
Sudden change. So you find yourself defensively a little bit on your heels. Your offense just turned the ball over, and now you've got to go out and make a stand. Well, so far this offense has moved the ball pretty quickly, but can they dig in and at least force a field goal?
From the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal. They're trying to run it. It's Hubbard. Good blocking, and he's in. Chuba Hubbard. Touchdown, Seahawks. No problem there on the extra point. And the Seahawks move out on top, 14-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Lawrence. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
This offense just continues to struggle to find any sort of rhythm. And now part of it is self-inflicted wounds. But the vast majority of their struggles has just been their inability to pass protect. You can't expect your quarterback to settle into the game and have any confidence operating out of the pocket when the second he hits his back foot.
And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon.
You know, Mike, I think at this point, anytime you find yourself in a situation like this, your passing game has to just be thrown out altogether. I think right now it turns into a let's just execute our run, let's just try to get out of this game healthy and move on. I mean, this is 4 consecutive drives that have ended with an interception. I mean, it's almost unheard of. It tells me it's more than just a lack of execution. This quarterback right now is having some confidence issues. He's not seeing the field great, and they need to have a complete reset.
Gray brought in motion. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. He connects with Gray on that one. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Herbert going to try to throw on 3rd down. That is caught. And he is close to the pylon, but they say he's not in. But he's got the next best thing. No touchdown, but a 1st down. It's 1st and goal. They'll run here with Taylor.
It's one thing if you don't get the ball in the end zone, but it's another to lose this many yards. And I think now for this offense and this play caller, they've got to reevaluate their approach down here in tight.
Now Now back at the 4 for 2nd and goal. A handoff as they try to run it here. He slams it in there, and he is in. Touchdown, Seattle. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown. Point after, coming up here. He's got it. And the Seahawks will stake themselves to a 21-0 lead.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, it's Robinson. And he can only get back to the 16-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. That's into the hands of Travis Etienne. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
1st down away to the 26-yard line. And here's 3rd down. Play action now. It's Lawrence. And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult. Setting up a 4th down. Jaguars ready to punt this one away. Rashid Shaheed back to return this one.
Rashid Shaheed on the return. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Drive will start on the ground. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play. To throw, it's Herbert. Man is open, middle of the field. It is caught.
Complete to Danny Gray. A gain of 29 yards. 1st down, Seattle.
Up the middle they go. And they'll finally run him down, but he takes it inside the 10-yard line.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
A run on 1st and goal. And a short pickup down inside the 10. Here now, 2nd down and goal. Throwing, Herbert. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this 1st half. Good drive now faces a tough conversion. It is 3rd and long. They'll run. He's going to get this down to the 8, but that is it. Defense holds him there, and they force fourth down. The Seahawks going to bring their kicker out and try a field goal. This about as short as you can get. And now it's a flip back to the kicker. It's a fake. That is caught. Do you believe it? The fake works. It is a touchdown. They'll line it up to kick the extra point. That one is no good. Not even close. He missed it wide to the left, and the score remains right where it's at.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
3 seconds, all that remain in this first half, as that one's away. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
The score is Seahawks 27, Jaguars 7.
All right, Coach. Thank you. Two very different halftime speeches by these head coaches, that's for sure, as we get set for half number 2. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. So now they'll pitch it out here. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They'll stick with him again. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a first down on that gain of 5.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had them for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Right back to him on first down. He'll work forward for a couple. That's Darnell Savage up from the secondary to make the stop. Second down and 8. Shotgun now for Herbert. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Now Herbert. His throw left side is complete. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. The tight end Fant in motion. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. A gain of 11 there as the decision to go for it pays off.
Well, you can see the entire sideline and, frankly, the entire fan base kind of holding their breath. That decision on your own side of midfield to go for it on 4th down, had they not gotten it, that's a tough position to put your defense in, but that's a conversation for another day. The offense is going to stay on the field after the conversion, And now they got to see, can they take advantage of that aggressive play call and finish this drive with points?
A game there of 20. First down, Seattle. Now it's Herbert. This is caught at the 2. And he'll take it on in. DK Metcalf. Touchdown, Seahawks. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, it's Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. First and 10. Throwing is Lawrence. Now a screen set up for Etienne. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
Here's a 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 42-yard line.
They go play action for Lawrence. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit over-eager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take. How often do we see teams kind of nurse these big leads, Mike, especially as the game unfolds? They turn to the ground game. They try to slow everything down. Well, not this offense. They refuse to take their foot off the gas. They're still mining for explosive plays. And frankly, with the way today's gone, I don't blame them.
Wow, out of bounds, inside the 10. It's 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Here's a run. Some room to run as he takes it down to the 2-yard line. 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front. And he's in. Touchdown, Seattle. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their...
Now, how about this? It's a fake. This will be incomplete. Not sure what they could have seen that makes this a good call. Going for it with a fake on an extra point, and they get nothing out of it. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, it's Robinson.
Keelan Robinson on the return. The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Now Lawrence. He's going to send it downfield looking for Ingram. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
What can I say, Mike? Good things happen when you get the ball to your tight end, but in all seriousness, think about what this guy has to handle in the passing game. Not only to be the possession guy, convert first downs underneath, but then have the ability to be the matchup to get downfield and be vertical in the passing.
And he's going to be taken down. They get him for the sack at the end of this third quarter.
The score, Seahawks 40, Jaguars nothing.
What are we doing? Paid for this?
Second down, Lawrence. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Lawrence. He's going to air this out for Davis. And he's going to go out of bounds, but a very nice return up past the 35-yard line.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
He's going to air one out for Metcalf. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while, it seemed like everything the offense did hit. And after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face 3rd down and 10. Oh, an ill-advised throw there. It's an interception. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jaguars are going to take over here at their own 22.
These second-half red zone opportunities are critical, Mike. I mean, you're not going to score every single time you get down here, but it feels like at this point in the game, this might be my last chance to get this deep. You've got to make the most of those limited opportunities. At least come away with 3. You're hoping for 6, but in this case, you come away with 0.
Again, working deep downfield.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they can find themselves trailing here in the 4th quarter.
Trying to get it to Travis Etienne that time. Now it's going to be 3rd down. Here's Lawrence. And more of the same. Another interception. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And he is going to score. A pick six for the touchdown. Well, they had a big hole to climb out of, and now it is even bigger. Greg, the defense was waiting for it, feasts on it, and they get to celebrate with a pick six.
Well, a very fitting way for this one to come to an end here, Mike. This has been a completely dominant defensive performance. This pick six here in the fourth quarter ends what has been a total runaway.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, it's Robinson. He'll get across the 10. That is it. And they'll be backed up to start this drive. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. That's complete to Etienne. And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced. And another time,
this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
And the big guys up front in the offensive line just continue to not be on the same page. And we've seen it time and time again here today. This pass rush remains one step ahead of them. And it's the quarterback who continues.
And he's just throwing ducks up there. Another ball intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field, following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend, but as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
And this offensive line creating running space. He'll get 6 and get inside the 10-yard line. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he will score again. Touchdown, Seahawks. 3 touchdowns for the game. His first 3 of the year. And another score in another good performance after winning the opener on their way to 2-0.
Mike, you can't be 2-0 without being 1-0, and for them to be able to continue to string early wins together in the first part of the year, this is the start that every team dreams about. This is what you work for all offseason long to start your season and build some early momentum. Gives you a lot of flexibility and wiggle room as the rest of this season plays on.
On the return, it's Robinson. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Here's 1st and 10. They'll give it to Etienne to start this drive. Not much there. Maybe a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. Davis going in motion. They'll run the toss here to Etienne. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. They're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8.
Hey, Lion. Easy.
Here's Etienne. Etienne has the first down, still going. 18 yards on the pickup there, and a first down.
Typically in a 3rd down situation like this, Mike, you're thinking pass, but give credit to this offensive play caller. He flips his tendencies upside down, keeps the ball on the ground. Not only does he get a fresh set of downs, they pick up good yardage.
Lisa 24. Alert.
Once again, it's Etienne. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. They'll run it once more with Etienne. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing, and another loss of yards.
Here's a 3rd and 10. Lawrence gives this one to Etienne. Punting unit comes on. Jaguars will kick it away. He'll punt for the 2nd time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. And he didn't give the Gunners a chance to get down there and make a play for him. It's into the end zone and a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Herbert. A wide-open receiver downfield. This one is caught. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A big play for Seattle. 37 yards. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Now, Herbert. And This will be incomplete.
Well, there's refusing to take your foot off the gas, and then there's this. I'm not even sure really how to classify. I mean, to have this type of lead in the fourth quarter and still continue to air it out. Tell you what, I'm going to pay attention to this after the game coach's handshake. I think could be pretty interesting.
Go.
Now Herbert throwing on second down. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. That's a gain of 18 yards. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. So it's a win here for the visiting Seahawks. They get the victory here, away from home, to run their early season.